In this week's review, President Bola Tinubu has called on Nigerians to uphold the values of the holy month of Ramadan and remain steadfast on the path of righteousness. Speaking at the National Eid ground in Abuja, after observing the Eid congregational prayers, the president emphasized the importance of unity, good health, and national progress.
To continue the good deed as taught by the holy month of Ramadan. Care for the vulnerable, the orphans, the less privileged, everything that we have observed, we should not revert.
President Bola Tinubu said he nearly quit the 2023 presidential race. The president said this at a special iftar held in his honor at the presidential villa on Saturday night. President Tinubu thanked guests for their presence, prayers, and contributions to the nation's development and appreciated Nigerians for the outpouring of goodwill and prayers as he marked his 73rd birthday.
I was amazed. I almost dropped the idea of running, of continuing the race. I came to Abuja and Masari led a group and said, okay, I'm the chairman of Northwest Group. I said, don't look back. We know you are Nigerian. That's all the tonics that was necessary.
Moving on, President Bola Tinubu said his decision to appoint Dr. Bosun Tijani as Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, despite his past criticism, was a testament to his belief in recognizing talent, even in those who may have once been critics. The president said this on Saturday night at a special iftar held in his honor at the presidential villa to commemorate his 73rd birthday.
Because he criticizes me and all abuses at the parliament and all this, doesn't mean that he has nothing to contribute. If only that frustration will make him contribute the more in a multiple way. And he's doing that. He's doing that today. I'm very proud of you.
President Bola Tinubu on Saturday emphasized the need to strengthen bilateral relations and explore economic opportunities between Nigeria and St. Kitts and Nevis. He said this while receiving the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Terence Michael Drew, who paid him a courtesy visit at the State House in Abuja. Tinubu expressed gratitude for the opportunity to deepen ties between Africa, Nigeria in particular, and the Caribbean nation.
Very great opportunity for Africa to, connect widely, and Nigeria in particular, to strengthen bilateral relations and examine and exploit all the economic opportunities that is available to us so that I can achieve more for ourselves.
Again, President Bola Tinubu says he would continue to work hard and pray for the peace and stability of the nation. The president said this during an interview with reporters after the special Juma prayer session for the nation and commemoration of his birthday at the National Mosque, Abuja. The president, who thanked God for the grace of seeing his 73rd birthday on March 29, said the safety and welfare of the citizens remained uppermost in his mind and prayer list.
Give thanks to Almighty Allah that has protected us so far and continue to answer our prayers, accept our ibadah. That is key and very important to all of us. A prayer for our country to stabilize, keep in peace, and safeguard our people, all the citizens.
Ghana's president, Mr. John Mahama, has called for continued dialogue between ECOWAS and Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Mahama made the call during a courtesy visit to President Bola Tinubu at the State House, Abuja. The visit was Mahama's first since his inauguration on January 7. He said he came to thank Tinubu for the honor done to him during his inauguration and to brief him on his visit to Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger.
As ECOWAS chairman, it's my duty to come and brief him on some of the concerns that were raised there, so that we continue to see how to dialogue with those other countries.
The federal government has declared support for the 2025 Stockholm Junior Water Prize competition, aimed at fostering innovation in water and environmental management among young Nigerians. Vice President Kashim Shettima said this at a news conference in Abuja to announce the call for applications for the 2025 Stockholm Junior Water Prize in Nigeria. Shettima, represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Senator Ibrahim Hadija, said the competition will help young people between the ages of 15 and 20 understand water-related challenges early in life.
And it's essentially to imbibe a culture of awareness and responsibility among the younger generation, so that they grow up knowing the rudiments of water conservation and environmental issues, especially in these very challenging times of climate change.
Again, Vice President Kashim Shettima has enjoined the nation's judiciary to remain steadfast in the face of blackmail. Shettima made the call while declaring open the maiden body of bench's annual lecture in Abuja. The event also featured a public presentation of the report of the directions of the Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee.
The clearest affirmation that a nation is not governed by a mob. That is why we recognize that the mandate entrusted to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was affirmed by a judiciary that did not yield to the weight of vested interests, a judiciary that understood that the fate of a nation is too sacred to be intimidated by any party or bartered for compromise.
Vice President Kashim Shettima has led the federal government delegation on a condolence visit to Governor Dikko Rada of Katsina State over the death of his mother, Hajia Safarau Umaru. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that the 93-year-old matriarch died in the late hours of Saturday, March 23.
Death of a mother is still a very sad loss. May Allah grant her soul eternal rest and reward her with his Al-Jannah Firdaus.
President Bola Tinubu has inaugurated the Nigerian Youth Academy, NIA, to empower young Nigerians and groom future leaders. Represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, Tinubu said the academy would focus on skills development, employment, leadership, and civic engagement. He said the initiative would provide world-class training in digital literacy, technical skills, entrepreneurship, and the creative industries.
In the next 2 years, this academy will train and empower millions of young Nigerians. It will equip them with the skills, knowledge, and opportunities needed to compete with the rest of the world. This is not just an investment in their future. It is an investment in the future of our nation.
And finally, the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, also donated 1 billion naira from her NGO, the Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI, to strengthen TB control efforts nationwide. Mrs. Tinubu says the disease is a deadly one that requires health emergency and other attention, while she called on Nigerians to get tested and know their TB status. She said ending TB by 2030 is a collective responsibility of both government, traditional and religious leaders, legislators, the youth, healthcare workers, private sector organizations, NGOs, all citizens as stakeholders and international partners.
I will continue to advocate for increased funding and policy reforms to strengthen TB control efforts and mobilize resources and partnership to support TB awareness and treatment programs. In addition, I will continue to amplify the voices of TB survivors and fight against stigma and discrimination, and ensure that women, children, and marginalized groups have equal access to TB care.